I want to tell you something that happened to a woman named Dorothy. Dorothy was 74 years old. She lived alone in her home in Ohio. The same home she'd lived in for 41 years. Her daughter called her every morning at 9. Every single morning. For 12 years. One Tuesday morning, Dorothy didn't answer. Her daughter called back. No answer. She drove 40 minutes to her mother's house. She found Dorothy on the bathroom floor. She had fallen getting out of the shower. She had been there for 6 hours. 6 hours. She was okay. Thank God she was okay. But here is what her daughter told me. When she shared this story, she said, there were 7 devices that could have prevented all of it. 7 things I could have bought for less than the cost of 1 month's groceries. And I just didn't know. If you are a senior living at home, or if you have a parent, a spouse, a sibling living alone, this video is the most important one you will watch this year, because I am going to show you the exact 7 devices that could have helped Dorothy. And by the end of this video, I want you to have already ordered at least one of them. Not tomorrow. Today. Let's go. Here is the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Falls are the #1 cause of injury-related death in adults over 65. In the United States, 1 in 4 seniors falls every year. 1 in 4. That is not a rare thing. That is happening right now. In homes across this country. And the terrifying part, 80% of those falls happen at home. Not outside. Not at a grocery store. Not on a sidewalk. At home. In the bathroom. On the stairs. Getting out of bed in the middle of the night. Now I am not telling you this to frighten you. I am telling you this because every single one of these falls is preventable. Or if it does happen, help can arrive in minutes, instead of 6 hours. That is what these 7 devices do. And here is the part that surprises most people, all 7 of them together. Every single device I'm going to show you today cost less than 1 month in an assisted living facility. 1 month in assisted living in the US costs anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000. These 7 devices under $500 total. And most of them last for years. Let me show you what they are. Before I start, one thing I want you to understand. These 7 devices work best when they work together. Like a safety net. Each one catches something different. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set all 7 up as one complete home safety system. Even if you've never set up a single piece of technology in your life. So please stay until the end. The last 2 minutes of this video might be the most useful 2 minutes you've spent all year. Let's start at number 7. And work our way up to number 1. The single most important device every senior in America needs. Number 7, the emergency response night light. This one surprises people. It looks like a simple plug-in night light. You've probably seen them before. But this is not a regular night light. This plugs into any wall outlet. It glows softly at night so you can see where you're going. But here's the part that matters, if the power goes out, it automatically becomes a flashlight. Bright enough to navigate your entire home. And the best models, they have a built-in motion sensor. They turn on automatically the moment you get out of bed. No fumbling for a switch in the dark. No stepping on something you can't see. No falls in the hallway at 2 a.m. This is how falls happen at night. Someone wakes up. It's dark. They reach for something to steady themselves. They miss. This device for under $30 eliminates that risk completely. My recommendation in 2026, the Energizer LED night light with motion sensor. Under $30. Plug in and done. Put one in every bedroom, hallway, and bathroom. Number 7. Simple. Effective. $30. Number 6. A smart home security system. Now when most people think home security, they think burglars and break-ins. And yes, that matters. Seniors are disproportionately targeted by home intrusion crimes in the US. But for seniors living alone, a smart security system does something else that nobody talks about. It creates a daily check-in system. Here's how. The motion sensors in a smart security system detect movement throughout the home. Normal daily activity: kitchen, living room, bathroom. If that motion suddenly stops, if the sensors detect no movement for an unusually long time, the system sends an alert to a family member. It becomes a silent check-in every single day, without the senior having to do anything. My recommendation in 2026, the Simply Safe Home Security System. Designed specifically to be set up without professional installation. No drilling. No tools. No technician visit. 15 minutes and it's done. Starting at around $200. Optional professional monitoring for $15 a month. Peace of mind for the whole family. For $15 a month. Number 6. Number 5, and this one is critically underrated. The Smart Medication Dispenser. Here is a statistic that will stop you cold. Medication errors are responsible for over 700,000 emergency room visits by older adults every year. In the United States. 700,000. Not because seniors don't care. Not because they're careless. Because managing multiple medications, different pills, different times, different doses, is genuinely complicated. For anyone, a smart medication dispenser sorts your medications automatically. At the right time. It beeps, it lights up, and it dispenses exactly the right pills. If you miss a dose, it sends an alert to your phone. Or to your family member's phone. No more double dosing. No more missed medications. No more dangerous combinations. Because something was taken at the wrong time, my recommendation in 2026, the Hero Smart Medication Dispenser. Around $149. Optional monthly service for $30. For anyone managing more than 3 medications. This device is not optional. It is essential. Number 5. We're just past halfway. And I want to remind you. The next 3 devices are the ones that save lives in the moment of an emergency. Not before. In the moment. Stick with me. Because number 1. The device I've saved for last is something every single person watching should have in their home before this week is out. Number 4. And I need you to pay close attention here. Because this is the one that surprises everyone. This device costs $35. $35. And it prevents more senior falls than almost any other item on this list. I'm talking about grab bars. specifically suction mount grab bars. For the shower and bathroom. The bathroom is the most dangerous room in any senior's home. Wet floors, slippery surfaces, getting in and out of the tub or shower without anything solid to hold onto. That is where Dorothy fell. That is where millions of seniors fall every year. A grab bar gives you something solid. Something that holds your full weight. Something that is there exactly when you need it. At the one moment you're most vulnerable. The best ones in 2026 require no drilling, no tools, no handyman. They mount with industrial strength suction and can hold over 300 pounds. My recommendation, the Vive Suction Grab Bar. Around $35 on Amazon. Install it yourself in under 2 minutes. Write this down. Order it today. Not because it's exciting. Because it works. And because $35 is nothing compared to what a fall costs. Medically. Emotionally. For your whole family. Number 4. Number 3, the Smart Video Doorbell. This one matters for 2 reasons. Reason 1, safety from strangers, scammers, fraudsters, and home intrusion criminals. Specifically target seniors living alone. A video doorbell means you never have to open the door to find out who's there. You look at your phone, or your tablet, or your TV, and you see exactly who is standing outside. You can talk to them without opening the door, without getting up from your chair. If it's someone you don't recognize, you don't answer. Simple as that. Reason 2, connection. When family visits, when a grandchild rings the doorbell, you see their face on your phone before they even knock. That is a small thing. But for a senior living alone, those small moments of connection matter more than people realize. My recommendation in 2026, the Ring Video Doorbell wired version. Around $100. Optional Ring Protect plan for $4 a month. Extremely easy to set up. Works with Alexa if you use Echo devices. Clear video day and night. Number 3. Number 2, a fall detection smartwatch. Dorothy was on the floor for 6 hours. 6 hours is a long time to wait for help. When you are 74 years old and you cannot get up, a fall detection smartwatch changes that entirely. Here is how it works. You wear it on your wrist like a regular watch. You don't have to press a button. You don't have to do anything. If you fall, the watch detects the impact. It sends you an alert. If you don't respond in 60 seconds, it automatically calls emergency services and alerts your designated family members with your GPS location. So instead of 6 hours on the bathroom floor, help arrives in minutes. The Apple Watch Series 10 has fall detection built in. One of the most accurate we've tested. Around $400. If budget is a concern, the Medical Guardian MG Move is a dedicated medical alert watch with fall detection and a 24/7 monitoring center. Around $200. With professional monitoring for around $30 a month. Either one of these, worn every single day, is the difference between 6 hours on the floor and 6 minutes until help arrives. Number 2. And our number 1 device. The single most important piece of safety technology for any senior living at home. is a medical alert system. Not just a watch. A complete system. A small wearable button. On a lanyard or a wristband. That connects directly to a 24/7 emergency monitoring center. You press that button. Within 15 seconds. A real human being answers. Not a recording. Not an automated system. A person. They ask if you're okay. They contact your family. They dispatch emergency services. If needed. All without you having to dial a number. All without you having to speak clearly. Even if you're on the floor. Even if you're disoriented. Even if you've lost your phone. And the best systems in 2026 have GPS built in. So they work outside your home too. In the garden. At the mailbox. On a walk, wherever you are. Help is one button press away. My top recommendation in 2026, Life Alert, the original. Trusted by millions of American seniors. Or Medical Guardian. More modern. App connected. Highly rated. Both have options starting around $30 to $40 a month. I want you to think about something. $30 to $40 a month. That is less than a tank of gas. Less than one restaurant dinner. And it means that the people who love you, your children, your grandchildren, your spouse, can go to sleep at night, knowing that if anything happens to you, help will be there in seconds. Not hours. Seconds. That is not a luxury. That is not optional. That is, in my honest opinion, the single most important monthly expense any senior in America can have. Number 1. Total investment for all 7 under $500 upfront. Plus $30 to $40 a month for the monitoring. For peace of mind. For independence. For years more of living safely in the home you love. Screenshot this list. Send it to a family member. Order what you can today. Start with number 1 and number 4. If you can only start somewhere. The medical alert system and the grab bar. Those two alone change everything. Let me close with Dorothy. After her daughter found her that Tuesday morning. After she recovered. Dorothy's daughter ordered 5 of these 7 devices. She called me a few months later. She said, "My mother called me last week to tell me she accidentally pressed her alert button while reaching for something in the kitchen. The monitoring center called her back in 12 seconds. 12 seconds. She laughed about it. She thought it was funny. And I thought, that's the best phone call I've ever received in my entire life. Because she could call me. Because she was okay. Because help would have been there in seconds. Pause 2 full seconds. That is what these devices do. They don't just keep seniors safe. They give families their peace of mind back. They give seniors their independence back. The ability to stay in their own home. On their own terms. For years longer. If this video helped you today, share it. Share it with one person. A friend. A neighbor. A family member. Someone who has a parent living alone. Someone who is that parent living alone. This might be exactly what they needed to see. I put out a new senior tech guide every single week. Everything I make thinking about people like you. Thank you for watching. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.